All right, I'm feeling a little spunky. I just thought of something else that I could show all of YouTube, guys and gals, young and old. I had to turn off my heater though. This is my new toy. This is my early Christmas present to myself for the shop. 140,000 BTU, takes the chill off. Now, I know it's California, but it does get cold. I don't like cold. If it's under 45, 50 degrees, I'm cold. So I found something. I brought my refrigerator that has been with me for 20 years. And all you car people out there, you love stickers on your refrigerator. At least I do. The only two that I have are duplicates of these two right here. That one, the two Morosas, are my only duplicates. All the rest of them are a lot of years of buying parts. You buy a $300 part, they give you a 2-cent sticker. So, anyways, on that refrigerator, I have this. And this is something that every car guy that's going to buy a car should carry in their wallet. This is a refrigerator magnet. It sticks to anything that is very, very thin. And I love using these. I love them because, like in the rockers, let's see here, rocker panels. You can put these on rocker panels. And if you're in an area with a lot of rust, a lot of guys like to use Bondo and filler. Look at that. This will stick anywhere, I think up to about maybe a 1/16, maybe 3/32 of filler. You start getting any thinner than that, the stick goes away. But this is a little tip that I tell my customers, and actually anybody that's going to look at a car for sale, I tell them to take a refrigerator magnet. Now this is probably a very old, I would guess it's a Rock Auto sticker. I've had this thing for probably over 10 years. I don't even know how long Rock Auto's been around. But if you want to see, or if you can't see what is underneath the paint job, this right here, this refrigerator magnet will show you anything that is hidden in a car. Okay, so here's a really fun fact before I leave. I had a customer one time, I was building a car. This is back in like 2005. I did a 37 Chevy. It had fiberglass front fenders, but it had steel rear fenders, originals. The front fenders were so hammered, and trying to find a decent set of fenders for a 37 Chevy in original shape is very hard. So we're doing the body work on this car. And the customer, another friend of mine, longtime friend now, he was a customer, he just started out as a customer, I was working on a truck for him, came in and showed me this little trick. And he walked around that 37 Chevy and he stuck this refrigerator magnet all over the doors and the rear fenders and the front fenders. And then he got to the rear fenders, and he got to the front fenders. He's like, oh, you got too much filler on here. And we were in the process of blocking the car. It was almost ready for paint. And oh, you got too much material on here. They won't stick. We just stood back and laughed. And he stood up and he's like, oh man, there's just too much filler on those fenders. This thing won't stick. And looked over at my customer and my friend now. And I said, those are fiberglass. So anyways, this is just a little fun thing that you can put in your wallet. If you're going to a car show and you want to look at to see how much crud is on a car or how it is put together, you can check with a refrigerator magnet. And it is so much fun to do to any car that you look at, because you can tell how much filler is in that car, or how much paint is on that car. And the thicker it is, the thinner the grip becomes of the sticker. But if I can throw one at a car, and I can throw it, I'm going to try to do this so where you can see it. If I can throw one and it just sticks up there, not a problem. You got a pretty good deal going on. I'm going to say there might be one spot that it might not stick real well. This is common on Corvairs, the battery box area, where it won't stick because these rust out back here, and people like to try to hide this with a bunch of filler. And in all the years I've done this, I have seen everything. I've seen steel wool stuffed in. I've seen chicken wire. I've seen newspaper. I have seen, since the advent of, what do you call it? Oh, the expanding foam. One of the last cars I built a few years ago was a 67 Camaro convertible that came from back east. And the rockers, and this was put together by a gentleman that supposedly taught auto body. The rockers were filled with expanding foam for household, crevices and, let's see here. I just put some in my shop. You can see it along the wall there, that yellow expanding foam. The rockers were full of it. This little refrigerator magnet would not stick to any part of the rocker. We ended up, after I got it up on the lift and was starting to look at it, I took a screwdriver and shoved it right through the rocker panel. The guy had filled it with foam, sanded it smooth, primed it. So when the customer brought the car to me, it was all in primer. But they had sanded that expanding foam smooth on the rockers and primed it so that it looked like it was bodyworkers done. We ended up having to cut the complete rockers out. The car was an absolute mess. But this right here is a nice little trick for all of you folks to take with you to car shows, or when you're going to look at a prospective deal or anything you're going to buy. Just take one of these, put it in your wallet. They fit great. They're the size of a credit card. They work out awesome. But it might save you a lot of money and a lot of heartache. So, fun fact for the day. All right, talk to you later. Bye.